I'm actually going to be streaming again later tonight with Fear's tournament. Right now, we've got the ProDrops EU Ones Invitational. As you can see, there's the bracket on your screen. Oski has been replaced by Gom. If you paid attention to my Twitter last night, you would have seen my tweet about Oski replacing Revzy, because Revzy had to pull out of the tournament, and Oski stepped in his place. However, Oski has also had to pull out of the tournament, and yeah, I appreciate them both giving me heads up on that one and not just no-showing. Genuinely, I do appreciate that, so that's good stuff by both Revzy and Oski to make sure that they tell me that they won't be able to play. But yeah, we've now got Gom instead of Revzy, so that's why you're seeing Gom on the bracket there. Now, the one downside to that, I love Gom. Look forward to seeing how he does in this tournament. I think it's his biggest ones tournament, unless I'm mistaken. And he's a very exciting player. But the one downside is we don't have 6 different nationalities represented in the bracket now. Oski was running with the Poland flag. At least that's what they've given him on Wikipedia. So it was pretty cool. We had a screenshot, 8 players all from different countries. It looked like a little bit of a World Cup or some kind of European Championship event. But yeah, welcome Gom to the tournament. He's going to be playing later on today on, well, first up on Fear's channel. But right now on my channel, we've got Mawkzy versus Dead Monster. As you can see, Dead Monster, aka Dead, going to be down 1-0. If I'm not mistaken, the last time these two played, unless they played, it was a while ago when they played on my stream, but unless they've played more recently, Dead Monster actually beat Mawkzy. He was on a pretty decent streak about a year ago. He beat Khaled, he beat Mawkzy. He was looking really good against those kind of players who were very calculated and very focused on just micromanaging their boost and micromanaging their opponent into positions where they can outplay them. So I'm extremely interested to see how Dead Monster is going to handle the new Mawkzy, because obviously the Mawkzy from a year and a half ago is not the Mawkzy that we have now. He's now extremely explosive, he's extremely mechanical, and I think he's just improved significantly in tournaments and show matches as well. So Mawkzy coming in as a favourite, despite the fact the last time these two did match up, Dead Monster, I believe, emerged victorious. Now thank you to Smashing Thomas for the 46-month tier 1. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. And we've also got Sagessa with the 8-month prime, Garisi5228 with a 4-month prime, RS Chef 02 with a brand new prime. We got a 68-month prime from Above Butt, and he says, hello, I would like to refund all my months. I'm afraid you're going to need to contact Twitch about that one. Not sure I could do anything myself. But good luck with that. Good luck refunding all those months. And Sood V Swag, thanks to the 3-month prime. And also Linger, thanks to the 58-month prime. Also Sood V, I should read out that message. He said, any primers? So thank you for that as well. And also Traf Money with the 2-month tier 1. Welcome back to you. And yeah, welcome to everybody else who's just tuning in for the ones today. We're going to be running the upper bracket for stage 1 and lower bracket round 1 today. And then tomorrow we'll conclude the lower bracket with round 2 and then have the top 4 single elimination stage. You can see all about the format. I'll show it again after this match is done. Josh Rubino, thanks to the 3-month prime. Welcome back to the channel. It is also worth mentioning that Luis vs Toxic is currently being streamed on Fear's channel. I tried to join a squad stream, but I don't know if it worked because I was having some issues with my Twitch dashboard, as you guys heard. I'm going to try again now, right? Oh yeah, it worked this time. Okay, now we're squad streaming. I couldn't get it to work earlier. I clicked accept and nothing happened, but if you can, be sure to tune into Fear's channel for the Luis vs Toxic matchup as well. If you've got a couple monitors, you want to see both. Or if you just want to multi-stream with the squad, that's also fine. So I think someone will play the exotic / Daniel Bot Phoenix style in today's tournament. I don't think anyone will be that extreme with it. In this lineup, I'm thinking about the lineup of players. Toxic, Luis, no. Mawkzy, Dead Monster, no. Oh, that's a great shot. Dead Monster will be pretty upset that he didn't stay back a little bit further, give himself more time to react to this. But let's take a look at what he did see. Oh, he just didn't expect another dodge into the ball there from Mawkzy. 6-0. Atto, maybe? I don't think Atto will play the Bot Phoenix style. Nah, I think he's going to be air rolling a lot. Joria's, nah, he's going to be air rolling a lot, you'd expect. Thing is, I think Joria's would be very good at the bot Fennec style if he wanted to. I think he could just jump in the Fennec and perfect that within about 10 seconds of playing it. And then who else have we got? We've got Raziers. Nah, he's going to be air rolling a bunch as well. Nah, nobody's going to be bot Fennecing in this tournament. I don't think anybody's going to be doing that. Bot Fennec style is pretty much like play Fennec and play minimal air roll. Just don't air roll a lot, because when you don't air roll, your opponent is thinking, what is that guy doing? Is he actually just going to fly and drive into the ball in a straight line? Nah, there has to be more to this. That has to be a mind game of some sort. And then it isn't, and you just you trick people by not air rolling. But the other reason is because when you just get behind the ball in the Fennec, I don't know why, and you know, pro players will tell you the same thing. Like, it's the same hitbox as the Octane exactly. But for some reason, when you just get behind the ball in the Fennec and you jump into it, you feel a lot more in control about that 50-50 engagement. You feel like you have a lot better chance of manipulating that in your favor than if it's just an Octane 50-50. So being very precise and just air rolling into the ball that little bit, not a lot, but just like air rolling so that you can hit the ball dead center, whether it's in the air or the ground. Yeah, pretty tough to stop in the Fennec. You just kind of bundle through everybody. Yeah, Dead Monster's getting crushed in game one. He's always been known as a ones player to adapt to his opponents, so I'm not writing him off yet. But like I said, Mawkzy is a different beast from the last time these two played. And I don't think Dead Monster's been as active in the one scene. He might get on the score sheet here, decides that he's going to play for the boost steal instead. But can he get anything done against Mawkzy's defense? Great defense by Mawkzy. He's read the low 50 there, realizing that Dead Monster didn't actually have enough boost and didn't have enough momentum to lift the ball over the top of him. I know it's 7-0, but you know, why am I commentating this like it's close? Well, because I can tell that Mawkzy doesn't want to concede. I can tell that he really just wants to completely demoralize Dead Monster. Oh, he will if he plays like this. That's unbelievable. Deft chip to the backboard and then a reset double to back it all up. I reset triple actually, because he's chipped that one off initially from the ground. That's absolutely disgusting by Mawkzy. Yeah, he doesn't want to concede. He wants to win the mental battle here in a resounding fashion. Some players would kind of just say, whatever, I'm already up by 7, I'm just going to go for a completely all-in move, and if the other guy scores, he scores, but not Mawkzy. He is trying for a 9th. Not going to get double figures, but can he get one more? Not this time, I think. Dead Monster will stop that one. And what a crushing display from the Frenchman in game 1 here. Absolutely disgusting. Now, saw a comment in the chat saying, who is Dead Monster? And I realized, you know, for the newer viewers to the one scene and the newer viewers to the Rocket League esports scene, Dead Monster might not be a name that is as familiar to you as someone like Mawkzy, who recently has been at the top of EU, there or thereabouts. But Dead Monster, for a long time, you know, a long time, in ones especially, has been, you know, top 8, sometimes top 5, Europe for 1v1. I'll say definitely top 8. And one player that you will probably know if you're a newer viewer to the one scene, the one player that you'll know that Dead Monster actually came up at the same time as was apparently Jack. They were actually teaming together in RLCS for, I think, the first split before Jack got picked up by Dignitas with Jorias and Violent Panda. So yeah, Dead Monster's been around for a while. Really made an RLCS initial splash in RLCS Season X, and even before that he was making deep runs in EU1 tournaments with numerous top 8s. So he's got a history, and even beyond that, he's got some big show match wins as well, like I said, against Mawkzy, against Khaled, and many others. So I'm not counting him out completely just yet. I think he might be able to get a game at some point here, but I'm not giving him the series, no way. I think Mawkzy is just playing way too well right now. If Mawkzy's playing as well as he is, anyone's going to struggle with him. You know, the Dead Monster in round 1, not expecting too much, I would imagine, just seeing what he can do against one of the best in the world, not just the best in, one of the best in Europe. It actually just crossed my mind that both these players had one similarity with their one's career. That is that when they both first came onto the scene, as Dead Monster launches a brilliant flick in for the equalizer here. Much better start to game 2. But at the start of Dead Monster's 1's career, he was an extremely grounded, an extremely careful player. Didn't really want to take any risks, didn't really want to go for big aerial plays. And I would say the same thing about Mawkzy. He was very flick oriented, very pop bump oriented, very ground shot oriented, and obviously that is no longer the case. Mawkzy now is a complete monster in the air, and he's really upped the pace of his game to be a bit more carefree and a bit more chaotic, because when you're playing quickly and when you're playing with aggression, it's harder for your opponent to really read what you're up to and to counter it. So yeah, remember that. That's something actually Dead Monster added to his game as well in his 1's career. Started off as a grounded guy, became more of an aerial focused player, because I think what he wanted to do is practice 1s in a way that would help him in the other game modes as well, and aerial focused 1s is a great way to get better at aerials and 2s and 3s as well. Mawkzy still got that flick game though. You might see more aerials, you might see more air dribbles from him these days than when he first debuted in the 1 scene, but he's still got that flick. He's still got one of the best in the world. In fact, I think Jack recently said he thought it was the best in the world. Just the consistency that he was getting those absolute boomer flicks. Oh, that's a great shot. Dead Monster's underestimated Mawkzy there. Didn't think he'd have the ability to score from that angle. Mawkzy has done really well. Can I explain why no MENA? Yeah, I'm hoping to do a MENA only tournament. So we've had a NA only tournament and an EU only tournament. Well, I guess the NA one did have KV1 playing. Yeah, I'm hoping to do a MENA only tournament as well, because Middle East is incredibly stacked in the 1 scene, and Mawkzy just has it all right now. He can do whatever he wants. He can advance any way necessary. He sees where Dead Monster is, and he goes high over the top of him. Dead Monster's sort of positioning there so that if Mawkzy tries for an air dribble bump or some kind of lower angle air dribble, then he would have a decent position to save it, but you're never going to save a double tap if you advance off your line like this. Oh, he's missed a boost. Mawkzy's going to grab it from him. That's a disaster. Dead Monster still manages to break free. Can he get any kind of comeback going here against Mawkzy, who has been absolutely relentless today? He has been all over Dead Monster anytime Dead Monster's got the ball. And with his offense, he has been explosive, he has been creative, and he's been effective. Did I see the Mawkzy no-look double tap against Dark? Yeah, I think I did see that one. That was a pretty good one. I want to see somebody really go for a proper no-look double tap where you just turn on the camera really early. Turn on the reverse cam. Perfect pre-flip save from Dead Monster. Currently hanging in this, but once again Mawkzy is so easily able to advance and assert his authority. Dead Monster trying to buy some time here with a long shot, but it's lackluster. Now here comes Mawkzy again with something a little bit more dangerous. This time he will drop the flick a bit too low. Dead Monster with an opportunity to counter. His first touch is not ideal. Kick the ball off the wall pretty far. A Heat Seeker tournament would be cool. Heat Seeker 1s is not that interesting because when players reach a certain level, they can pretty much read anything. So goals just tend to not happen. But yeah, Heat Seeker 2s and 3s really interesting to watch. I think 3v3 is probably the best because you can just have one player of both teams dedicated to redirecting and bumping, which is, in my opinion, very interesting. Oh, the placement from Mawkzy is absolutely disgusting. Dead Monster is just completely unsure of where this is going. How is he wrapped underneath the ball like that? That's crazy. I had to see that a second time from Dead Monster's POV just to see the slow-mo, but the way that Mawkzy wrapped underneath the ball there to put it behind him. But can you really blame the defender for thinking that's going to go the other way? I personally wouldn't. Mawkzy trying for a floor pitch from distance now, so Obviously a floor pinch from that range is less likely to go in, but it's also less likely to leave you stranded. Dead Monster playing the clock here. He knows he's got no time to be sitting back. Has to challenge. And of course he doesn't want to just give Mawkzy a freebie either. Dead Monster's going to need to make a quick stop to the garage for a fixed bumper after that one. Face plant in the post. Now can he get one more? It's not completely over if he can. Goes for it, but Mawkzy's going to swipe that one clear, and now that will be game. Dead Monster absolutely needed a goal there, and then some spectacular kickoffs. I don't think there's time. Oh, Mawkzy's just going to save another one. He's completely merciless today. He's giving Dead Monster nothing for free. Significant improvement by the Italian, but still dominance by Mawkzy. He has been something else. And yeah, I'm no longer thinking Dead Monster can get a game. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Dead Monster's playing pretty well, but Mawkzy just looks, he just looks different. He looks so confident. And the way that he's able to just take the ball from Dead Monster so easily. Whenever Dead Monster finally gets a chance to control it, Mawkzy's all over him. And then you look at the opposite side of the field. Anytime Mawkzy's controlling the ball, Dead Monster doesn't have boost to attack. He doesn't have boost advantages to attack, I should say. He doesn't have momentum advantages to really threaten anything too dangerous. That makes a big difference in ones. When your opponent is simply quicker than you, when they're just simply moving into position faster than you are, then they are going to get a lot more possession than you're going to be able to play with. Traff Money, thanks for the 2-month tier 1. I think I might have said that already, but he says, I love you, Johnny, even if you call chips crisps. Does anyone else, what's it? So I know Americans call crisps chips, but does anyone else, what we need some other countries here to enter the discussion, because obviously crisps are crisps, but Americans call them chips. But what do you all say? I'm talking about I'm talking about crisps here. I don't know what else to say. How do I explain this? I'm talking about crisps. They're chips in Russia, Canada chips, Germans chips. So wait, if they're chips in France, then what are French fries in France? What are French fries? Just every like fat are fat like man, this is so difficult to explain without without like confusing someone. So obviously skinny fries are fries. French fries are skinny fries, right? Type 1 if you agree. Like, would you call skinny fries French fries? But what do French people call fat fries? If skinny fries are French fries, what do you call fat fries? This is the differentiation between chips and fries is chips are fat and fries are skinny. Wedges? No, but they're not wedges though. Potato wedges is actually like a wedge of a potato, and it's a wedge shape. You know what? Type 2 if you know what a wedge shape is. You can put one underneath your door to hold it open. Or not a potato one, hopefully, but like you guys should know the difference. Oh my days, Mawkzy, calm down. That's a violent pinch. We gotta go easy on Dead Monster here. He's got a good start for himself here. Okay, so everybody knows what a wedge is. See, potato wedges are like actually a wedge shape. A chip is just a fat fry. That's what it is. So, does the rest of the world just not have any way to differentiate between fat fries and skinny fries? Like if you saw fries in the menu, you'd have no idea how fat it is? Is that what you're telling me? There's no differentiation, so there's just no option. So, yeah, because a lot of menus in the UK will have chips on it. Oh my goodness, these saves from Dead Monster are unreal. What a recovery as well. He is getting better game by game here. No way. Oh, if he'd popped that in, that would have been so cheeky. Yeah, I was going to final thought on this, because now I think we have reached the conclusion. I think I understand what's going on now. It seems like the rest of the world just doesn't mind what size their fries are. They're not judging fries at all based on how fat they are, which is really progressive. I've got to, applaud you for that. Well done, everybody. But yeah, in the UK, you'll often see on a menu, like as in the sides section, you'll see fries and chips. And you can pick chips if you want the fat ones, or French fries if you want the skinny ones. Body positive. Yeah, you're all very body positive with your fries, which is kind of ironic. Oh, wait, but what? Did Dead Monster just miss an open net? He must have. He must have. I mean, we changed to his POV right after it happened, but how open was that? That looked like it should have been pretty open. I'm not sure. Might have been trickier because we didn't see his perspective till quite late in that play. Like I said before, though, he adapts to his opponents. He's having a much better game here. He's had some unbelievable saves. He's just had a better time getting a chance on any play. Much more back and forth while still being very, I'd say, Mawkzy favoured when it comes to pressure, forcing those crazy saves out of Dead Monster. Uh-oh, Dead Monster doesn't have momentum here. Mawkzy flicks it past him. And yeah, better game certainly, but will it matter at the end of the day? He missed the boost there, didn't have momentum to catch up to that ball. No one paying attention, they're thinking about fries. Can you not do both? Is it just me that I can talk about anything and still watch the Rocket League game and follow what's happening? It's had to get it out of the way with. It's a good topic. You know, it's a good thing to talk about. Alright, big chance with Dead Monster. He's got a nice first touch and scores the open net. Can he get a game? And after a game, can he do any more? There's always more to want after the game does go in the underdog's favour, but let's start off with a game. Can he get one? Mawkzy has been completely ruthless in this matchup. Dead Monster is starting to get a better read on him. Oh, that's a great shot though. Dead Monster just really wants to attack the ball. He's thinking, can I just sneak in here? Can I get a little bit closer? Just touch the ball one more time before shooting, please. Nah, you've shot it. You've shot it on the bounce I didn't want. Banger by Mawkzy though, nonetheless. This does all go back to that open net miss from Dead Monster. You can't be making mistakes in a matchup like this. When your opponent shows up in the form that Mawkzy's got, you have to play perfectly to have a chance, and even then you might you might end up losing. Mawkzy just doesn't seem to be able to put a foot wrong today. Everything he does is a threatening shot at the end of it all. What do you call waffle fries? I didn't even know that waffle fries were a thing until recently. And yeah, I tried some in LA for the LA Major, and they were horrendous. So you just can keep those to yourselves. You just can keep them. Okay, Dead Monster's got a chance here. He finally manages to mind game Mawkzy with a low 50. Most of the low 50s that he's gone for have been red, so this is a big win for him. The kickoffs have not gone his way the majority of the time today. He's going really hard on the outside, but so is Mawkzy. And Mawkzy's just going to stick to the ball here like glue. He doesn't want to give Dead Monster any chance of a comeback. And that will be GG's. Dead Monster calls it early. Mawkzy takes it with a sweep. So that means that Dead Monster will await the loser of Toxic vs Luis, which is currently ongoing on Fear's channel. It might already be over if it's a sweep, but you can catch the remainder of that match if it didn't finish as a 3-0 on Fear's channel in the squad stream, or you could just find your way to his channel through the Rocket League section, I'm sure. But GG's. Mawkzy just too good. Let me just inform the players of who they're going to be up against next. That was a very long... I was so confused there about that countdown not immediately followed by the game ending, but of course the kickoff countdown doesn't start until a short delay if nobody touches the ball. Right, hold on, we got to check, when was the open net missed by Dead Monster? Some of these saves, by the way, were absolutely insane. I don't remember which ones they were, but... yeah, these are routine saves for Dead. Nice landing. Yeah, another nice block. Another routine save. Okay, yeah, this save was pretty sick because he tripped on the post. I think he was maybe thinking of using the wall, but then he decided to stay low. Recovered really well. That's a tough save. This save is nasty as well. Low boost. Bumped out of position. Has to speed flip. And the timing of this is so important. If you hit this too early, you're actually going to own goal. Gotta get it at the perfect time. But okay, when was the potential... I think it was like here? Oh yeah, oh yeah, because we were on Mawkzy POV for this, and then I thought, okay, that's just an open net. And then we switched to Dead Monster like here, and I was like, what? He missed? And I never want to like jump the gun during a cast if I'm not 100% sure. So I was thinking maybe Mawkzy misread the bounce and just had 0 boost, but no, that is just totally open. That is just completely open. And that was for 3-2. Yeah, there was the moment. That's a bit of a tilter, tough to come back from if you make a mistake like that. Okay,